drum and bass means a lot to me, man. If it wasn't for drum and bass, I don't know what I would be doing now.
In this episode of Drum and Bass HQ, I got to catch up with DJ Patife after he just returned from Sun and Bass in Sardinia. We got to talk about his origins in drum and bass, travelling the world, and the brand new album DJ Patife presents Viva Brasil Sun and Bass Sessions, coming out on V Recordings. So without further ado, this is DJ Patife.
So, for you, you've been in the game for a long time. Like, I remember hearing about you years and years and years ago, and I actually saw you in Barumba in
early 2000s.
Yeah. So it would have been like movement. But for you, where was the drum and bass journey started for you personally?
Wow, that was back in Brazil, in São Paulo.
Yeah,
I would say late 1993, beginning 1994.
The jungle explosion.
Exactly, yeah. So I was coming from the hip hop camp at the time.
Yeah.
And used to go to a record shop in a town in São Paulo. And in this shop, Market used to work.
Yes.
And one afternoon I went there and he was jumping behind the balcony.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and say, Patife, see, this is the thing, man. It's taking over UK. They call Django. And then he played the record. I was like, what?
Yeah.
At the first, my first impression was, that's really fast. But because I was into the hardcore a bit, Shadow Dance and Rebel MC.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big shock for me.
Yeah.
But coming from 150 up to 170 was and so broken.
Yeah.
The first aiming type of. Yeah. So man, it was like a love at the first sight.
Yeah. Do you remember that? Do you remember the names of like
course.
The tunes?
The Suburban Bass, the Book Times Tribe, Dark Stranger.
That
was the first.
The original version. Yeah, amazing.
Or original.
Origin Unknown.
Yeah, one of them too. Yeah. So from that day, I was like, man,
you were hooked
this
instantly.
Is the thing. Like when first heard hip hop, like middle 80s, when I was 12, 13.
Yeah.
Maybe younger, around 10, 11 years old, something like that. Run DMC and Malcolm McLaren, the early breakdance.
I was just going to say that about, for me as well, was getting into that electro and hip hop was when all the breakdancing came out, and that was the thing that
I couldn't dance at all, but I used to love it. I used to go to the battle. And watch. Yeah. I tried some moves, but it wasn't for me. Yeah.
So you became a DJ?
I became a DJ, yeah.
But you produced some big tracks as well. Did the DJing come first, or was it the producing?
Oh, the DJing came first. Yeah, a long time before. My first studio experience was late 90s.
Oh, right,
I would say 98, 97, 98, something like that. But early 2000, that's when XRS, Matsu and all the boys in Brazil, Drum Magic, they were like, guys, you need to get into the studio, As a DJ itself, you're not going to go too far.
No.
Just playing. Yeah. You need your music, especially now with this UK connection. You guys must sit down, learn, or just work with us. So the first few years, XRS, Drum Magic, Matsu, Remuse on Day One.
Yeah. When did you first come over to the UK? When was your first visit?
August 1997.
Okay. Yeah. And a memorable thing then for you.
Unforgettable. The first 2 hours in London, we saw Goldie and Ray Keith walking down Soho.
Yeah, I know. Was that why Black Market, was it, or something like that?
It was just a couple of yards from Black Market.
Oh, amazing. And then you kind of hooked up with the people from Movement, I guess. And
that was a year later in 98. Because when we came the first time in 97, we went to so many nights.
Yeah.
And then the first night me and Mark ever went down was the True Players night. The first time they did down at the end. That was end of August 1997, the very first one. Pasco, Zinc, Rando, Swif, Hype.
Everywhere used to be at the end, didn't they? Used to have True Players,
Ram, everyone.
Renegade Hardware.
Yeah, exactly. So it was amazing. You know, the very first drum and bass night we ever went was down at the end. The night of True Players. If I'm right, August the 29th, 1997.
Okay. Cool. And then do you remember your first experience kind of playing out, like your first ever live DJ gig ever?
Wow. In a big place was around July, August 1995.
Yeah.
For like 1,000 people, 2,000 people. Yeah. You know, the clubs in São Paulo back in the days used to be huge.
Yeah.
Especially in the suburbs, in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Like Mark used to play in a club for 5,000 people, you know, like a Sunday session. You go there.
Wow.
You see like 5,000 kids singing the lyrics, the bass lines and all that. So yeah, 1995 is the year. Yeah. I remember that. I played for a big crowd.
Amazing. And then you've gone on, as everyone knows, to play all around the world for like many years from then to today. Just some of the places, what's been like the most memorable gig for you of all time?
Wow, it's a really hard question because there are so many good experiences and unforgettable memories. But 2002 for the World Cup in Tokyo, that was something.
Yeah.
We got this booking to do something for Nike in Tokyo, and I'm a big Japanese culture fan. So since I was kid, it was my dream going to Japan.
Go there.
So I was there for 5 days or 6 days. So this is like 15 years ago. That's crazy, man. Feels like yesterday. So Japan was amazing.
Yeah, so I guess it's quite surreal, isn't it?
And it looks so different over there as well. So when you're walking down in the street, you know, like everyone looks at you, and Japanese, they are kind of people that they really know what to do with everything they appear to do. You know, if they want to do breakdance, they're gonna be the best. If they're gonna play football, or even Rasta Japanese.
Really?
I never seen that in my life.
I didn't even know there was.
Incredible.
And they
imagine a Japanese with the dreadlocks and talking patois and all that. So it was amazing. And the club, you know, they rave until the light gets on. And then they don't want to leave. So they are really intense. When they work a lot. When they party, they party a lot. So Japan was incredible. First time I went to Belgrade is another unforgettable one because we played in this club inside a cave.
I bet it sounded really amazing.
Amazing. You know, and they had this kind of cages inside the club, and girls around and people from the crowd, they used to go up there and dance as well. So that is a really good memory. Also Jamaica, man. I played in Jamaica 3 times.
Oh wow. Which part?
In Kingston.
In Kingston, okay.
Amazing. I was part of Ismino Festival for like 3-4 years. So they took me to so many places in the world. So Jamaica was out of
this world.
Out of this world. Amazing. So many places, man. Up to now, when I apply for visas and all that, I have to take all my passports. So I look like 6-7 passports.
Full of stamps.
Amazing.
But this year, so far, we're almost 3/4 of the way through. Where have you been so far this year traveling? Because I know you've been traveling a lot.
Yeah, I've been to Portugal, Romania, Russia, Spain, Switzerland, Italy, been to Sardinia, France, what else? Portugal, I think I already said that. You know, and there's so much coming up now for the next few months. Really looking forward to that.
Definitely. I mean, there's one place that I interviewed a little while ago A-Sides, and he was telling me about Sun and Bass, and I know when you mentioned Sardinia, you're referring to Sun and Bass. I've never been there.
Oh my goodness.
For someone that's never been there, what goes on at Sun and Bass?
You know, the first thing I'm gonna tell is that get there next year or as soon as you can, because if you love drum and bass, or if you don't love drum and bass, or if you never heard drum and bass, that's the best place to be.
So it's basically a rite of passage. It should be like the place that every drum and bass head goes to. Yeah. Sun and Bass Sessions has just been released.
Viva Brasil.
Yeah, Viva Brasil, man. So
when I had the whole idea of a Sun and Bass project down in Sardinia in 2014, because I was so inspired and I had to find a way of saying thank you, Sun and Bass, for this. So just few days before leaving the island, I ran up to Stefan and said, man, I really need to speak to you.
Yeah.
You know, the main guy who organized the festival. You know, I want to do something. I want to give you something back, because you have no idea what Sun and Bass did to me.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, man, I'm up for it, let's talk. And then I called Brian, I said, Brian, I want to put a project together.
Yeah.
Some music, EP, compilation, something. I said, Patife, you know, talk to them and then we sort it all out.
Done, yeah.
And then 2-3 weeks down the road, I was like, yeah, why not? A mix CD, we can produce, do some collabs.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna called Viva Brasil Part 2.
Just gonna be digital, or are they gonna?
Digital, CD, double CD, and a 4-track vinyl one as well.
Oh,
so it's a cooperation, joint venture between Sun and Bass Recordings and V Recordings.
Okay. So would people be able to get it direct from like the V Recordings website?
Yeah, if you go to vrecordings.com, you can get a bundle with vinyl, CD, t-shirt, postcards, and all the rest of it.
You mentioned about going to Sun and Bass, and then also about people like Brian G always having your back with regards to like selection and stuff. What's the best piece of advice that you've ever been given in the drum and bass scene by someone?
Wow. You know, Brian, I mean, he always, wow, it's really hard to say, because Brian is like my godfather.
Yeah.
You know, back in 1998 when he came to Brazil for the first time, he was so amazed by what we were doing back there. And then he was pushing and oh, you guys need to come to London and we must do something. And you know, the production, he was the one as well who always really gave us pressure, you know,
to get that done.
And inspiration many times. When he put a big smile up on his face, it's enough. There's no need
for words.
No word. And then he looks and bends, say, "What, Chief?" I know what it means. So, Fabio is another one. You know, when I came to Sun and Bass the first time, he saw me somewhere on the street, put me up to a corner, and gave me a big speech for like a half an hour or something.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
was it like the rules of the game kind of thing?
Yeah, it was like, oh man, you know, you need to come back and keep doing your thing. It doesn't really matter what people say. It doesn't really matter how many people like your thing. You did something real good. For the scene, especially for your country. You know, we all go through things in life, and you know, just remember the first day why you start all this. You know, obviously music industry these days, it's a bit definitely, but you know, this is a family thing for Chief, the way he said. You know, and I got so much love for you, respect you and Mark, all the guys in Brazil, the new generation now. So at the end of the day, it is pure love, genuine love. You know, it's a big family now. they are the bullshit, this and that sometimes, but when things get a bit tight, everyone get together and help each other. You know, I really feel that drum and bass is a huge worldwide family. And different nationalities, but we always speak the same language. You know, it's really special.
Music,
you know,
it's
really special. You know, we have the ups and downs, but the real people, they're always there.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
I'm like that. I feel like
if it wasn't for drum and bass, I can't think what I'll be doing now.
Yeah.
You know, this music took me all over the world and gave me the opportunity to express myself in many ways, as a DJ, as a music lover, as a beat maker.
Yeah.
Because I don't consider myself a music producer, but
you
know,
I get what you mean.
Yeah, love.
Amazing, yeah.
That's what it is.
Definitely. And is there a tune out there that it could be through any genre, it could be any style, new, old? Is there one tune that you have to pick that you wish you had made that?
Ooh.
Dark Stranger, right?
Oh my God. It's a hard question. Can't ask that to a DJ.
I know.
Wow. Anyone and anything. From reggae to
anything at all.
Well, the thing is, I love so much, man. I'm just gonna pick one and yeah. I would say, it's so hard. Well, let's say Public Enemy, Fight the Power. Because
yeah, man, good choice.
Yeah, I was such a rebel boy, man. I was 12 at the time, 13, and when I saw them guys, especially the video
with the signs holding up the signs.
Yeah, it gave me like, yeah, you can talk.
Yeah.
You know, go out there and show your face and open up your mouth. So
yeah.
You know, the hip hop school for me was my foundation.
That is the one where Elvis was the hero of the movie.
Yeah,
exactly.
That
shit to me.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, so
boom, and John Wayne.
Yeah.
I think that's my favourite line in a song ever, man. Yeah. But yeah. Just finally, where can people kind of follow you if they want to keep up with where you're going, where you're going to be, where they can catch you DJing, where you're most active?
You know, Instagram, DEEJAY PATIFE, DJ Patife.
Yeah.
Also, Twitter, DJ Patife, just DJ PATIFE. Also Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, just only on Instagram. I had to get the DEEJAY.
Oh yeah.
But all the rest of it is DJ.
Cool, man. Nice one, man.
Yes.
Thank you for your time, man. Nice to speak to you.
Anytime.